Hi everyone, this is Marisha Trembetzer for my Love Your Creativity and Make Money podcast. And this week is all about, we've got just over a month to the end of the year, about us all choosing to take one of our creative projects and finally getting it basically over the line and out the door in the next 30 days. I'm a great believer in beginning of the year looking at goals and setting them. I'm really think how important that is. But we do get to this point at the end of the year, and I'm sure you are, I'm having lots of fantastic invites for things to go and see and do and catch up with friends, which is super important. But I'm also aware that there are certain projects I said I'd move on this year and I really haven't. 2020 was obviously very difficult for us creatives, but 2021 hasn't quite turned out as we thought. There's lots of plans for next year. So it's really hard trying to get something pushed over the line, but I do believe that using these short-term deadlines is super useful. It certainly is for me anyway. And I did do an earlier podcast about how I use the word deadlines instead, and I call them lifelines. But this is a fantastic deadline. If you can imagine hitting New Year's Eve knowing there's one creative project you got done, what would it be? And can you imagine how great it's going to feel? With me, it's my Get Your Art and Get a Programme, because I keep making it more involved, etc., etc. But it is absolutely coming out before Christmas. I'm past almost caring who's going to read it. I just have to have it finished before Christmas because I cannot go into 2022 without having finished this. And equally, I'm also doing things like booking Brighton shows and having conversations about that. But I mean, maybe you've got a script you want to alter. Maybe you need to make a video for a song you finished that you want to put for sale. Obviously, we can sell things before Christmas. So if you have any merchandise you sell with what you stuff, maybe you can redesign a T-shirt and get that out, or finally release the first chapter of your novel, or get the trailer. Even if you can't get to a thing to complete, cohesive, right, it's ready to sell, I am sure there's one that you could pick. At least you can take it to the next level. Get this finished so that I can then send it to there before kind of the Christmas crazy. So this is just this week's thought, that I know if there's certain things I get done and I want to walk into 2022 at least being able to say I managed to get that thing done, even though it took me forever to do it. So that's this week. Have a look at what you really would like to have got finished by the end of the year and take some time out and take some focus, because it is always about us and how we can move our own lives forward, and find the time and get it over the line, really. So that's my thought of the day. I'll be back next week. Have a great week. And I just think falling in love with ourselves more and more as creatives and getting it done, even though it feels like, well, it's Christmas coming, etc. We can get a bit lazy. So I'm all about trying to get things done beforehand. I mean, there's so many people out there looking for things to buy. And I personally love to support artists and smaller businesses. So if you do have things you can sell to do with your creativity, be it a novel, be it jewellery, be it merch you sell to do with your other work, get at it, reshare. I mean, back in 2015, I did what your favourite Christmas song said about you advent calendar. It's a web series and there's 26 episodes of it. I filmed them all over a day, I seem to remember, and they're up on YouTube. And so every year now I can always go back and repost them. I sometimes forget, but I always at least repost the trailer and then I can repost them. So at least that's something else I can do, because that kind of content doesn't really, what does your favourite Christmas song say about you? Are you a big one person, or are you more of a Mariah? God help us. Anyway, be well, be happy, go and do something for your career. That's what I'm telling myself, so I'm telling you as well. Okay, bye.